What is going, everybody? What's up, my Facebook friends, my YouTube friends, and my Instagram friends? This is one and only Mr. Seth Doty coming at y'all, aka Real Good _ Doty on Instagram, aka Intellectual Being. Today, I'm going to talk about the 5 types of people that you want to avoid, and this is very, 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 very vital, especially nowadays in life, because you only have one life. And you have to protect your energy. And your energy comes from God, Jesus, and the universe. So if you're constantly, around people that give you anxiety or don't bring the best out of you, those are the type of people to avoid. So let's get right into it. The first type of people you want to avoid are the people who gossip. Reason being is people who gossip usually talk about others when with you. So if someone discusses others with you, then they will discuss you with others. And a lot of times, if you talk about something that you're going through that's very personal with your family, or maybe your girl, or you ladies, your man, you don't need to be discussing it with somebody who might go and talk about what you're talking about with them to other people. And to me, that's just beyond disrespectful, because a lot of, stuff that you talk about with your friends should be confidential, or your family should be confidential. Those are the people who you should be able to lean on, the people who you should be able to trust, whenever you think no one else has your back. And nothing hurts more than just those people betraying you. And it sucks, because I've been in that situation to where I've been able to think I've had people who I could trust. I could talk to them about certain things, and they go and they talk behind my back and tell other people what I told them. And it's just not cool. Or if you're around people who are constantly talking about other people a lot of times and their personal business, it makes you kind of second guess. It's like, do I really want to be around this person? Can I really trust this person? Because this person obviously a lot of times is just literally like throwing out other people's business, like they throw out their, like the trash and shit like that. And it's just not cool, because I work with people who love to gossip. I know my last job that I worked at, United Site Services, I'm sorry to throw them under the bus, but a lot of people gossiped over there, and it just felt like I was in high school again. It felt like I was in middle school. It just, a lot of people just gossiping and shit like that wasn't cool. And a lot of people that gossip, 9 times out of 10, if you go and confront them about it, they're gonna act brand new. They're gonna act like nothing happened. And that's just not my type of vibe. That's not the type of wave that I want to be on, because I'm trying to be around people who make me better and people who I can add content to their life. So if I'm constantly talking about who I like and who I don't like and just negative stuff all the time, that's very toxic and it's very energy draining. And that's not what God wants. That's not what God created me to do on this planet. So God, just doesn't like that. That's not the work of God. That's not the work of the universe. That's very negative energy. And it can be very, very, very toxic and very energy draining too as well. It's unorganic. So just keep in mind, guys, those who discuss others with you will discuss you with others. Those who discuss others with you will discuss you with others. The next people I want to talk about to avoid are the ones who are complacent. Complacent people are usually the ones who are comfortable. Usually the majority of how society is. Those who, have a good job, they're paying all their bills, their kids are good, I guess their health is good, and that's cool and all, but that's what you need to do to live. You want to be able to survive, guys. You don't want to be able to get by. Once you achieve your goals, such as, financially situated, with your job, you got a nice roof over your head, your family's good, your health is good, why not try to develop a skill? Try to really separate yourself from the sheep. Because a lot of the sheep is pretty much, following everybody else. And everybody else is doing what they need to do just to live. And I don't care what anybody says. People may disagree with me, but just working a job, paying the bills, doing what you're supposed to do isn't good enough, and that's complacent. I've been in relationships, with not gonna name her name, but I was in a relationship where every time I'd ask her like, what's new with you? Nothing, same old, same old. Next day, hey, what's good with you? Nothing, same old, same old. Oh well, I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day and a day to remember. Well, I appreciate it, but nothing's really excited about my day. That right there is just complacent, and it's autopilot behavior. It's elevating at a low frequency. It's complacent because every day you wake up, you should want to be better than you were the day before. You should literally go to sleep dreaming about how good your day is going to be tomorrow when you wake up. I don't know about you guys, but every day I wake up, I have a goal to learn something new each and every single day because I am trying to elevate at a higher frequency. And I've been complacent. I know what it's like, working a job, a 9 to 5, which there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Okay? I don't want anyone to think that's wrong. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, but there is something wrong with being complacent. So why not have your 9 to 5 and also develop another skill that'll put you and your family in a better position? Because just keep in mind that you can easily get replaced at a job. But if you have another skill that you develop, that's something that no one can take away from you guys. So just keep that in mind, guys. You don't want to be complacent. The next people that you want to avoid are the ones who are negative. And the ones who are negative are usually the ones that are always, finding something negative out of something positive. For an instance, like you thank someone for helping you realize something about yourself. And they're like, oh, well, I don't like you saying that because, that just adds pressure to my life. That right there is such a limiting belief. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's like, wait a minute, I'm thanking you for helping me, realize that I wasn't a good listener. I'm thanking you for helping me deal with criticism better. And you're saying that I'm adding pressure to your life by saying that? Like, that's not cool. Or the same type of people that are negative that you say that, hey, I have a goal, I want to do this, and that. And they're telling you, oh, well, the more people you tell your goal and you don't achieve it, the more that people are going to shake their head about you. That right there is somebody that's already finding something negative, before you even started your goal. And that right there is very energy draining, guys. It's not cool. It's not very supportive. And what it can do, it can create a virus in your head because your head is like a computer. Your brain is a computer. So negative thoughts, when people try to turn positives into negatives, it's not good, and it clouds your mind. It's a very clouded way of thinking. And you want to avoid those type of people that, you're really fired up and you got all these ideas and they're just really focusing on the negatives about those. It's like if I want to do a podcast and someone's trying to tell me, oh, well, your idea is good and all, but you should focus on it more from a business standpoint instead of, just trying to just go with the flow. It's like already right there, you're already trying to find something negative and something positive that I'm doing. Because guys, I don't care about the money. I'm doing this because this is my purpose. This is what God, Jesus Christ, and the universe gave me, the skill and the ability to be able to motivate others and become the best version of themselves. That's what I enjoy doing. The money will come, guys, but this is what I like to do. I like to add content to people's life. So you want to avoid the negative people that are always trying to bring you down, guys. Don't pay them no mind. The next type of people that you want to avoid are the black and white people. And let me go a little in depth with black and white. Black and white thinking is either what it is or what it's not. So a lot of times it's like if you have an opinion on something, like, for an instance, I don't like Trump. My good friend Dylan Suggs, shout out to my boy Dylan Suggs, loves Trump. But when he talks about Trump, I listen to him. I let him explain. I don't try to argue with him. I listen to him. And black and white people, I could easily be black and white. I could just be like, no, Dylan, I don't like Trump, this, and that. And every time he talks, I try to come with a response to argue with what he's saying because I only want to hear my point of view. So for an instance, also for an example, it's like, someone doesn't text me right away, and I get mad at them and they try to explain, and I'm automatically just like disregarding what they have to say because I'm so focused on thinking how I want to think. And that right there isn't good, guys. It's not a good way of thinking, and it's a very, 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 very negative. And I don't know about you, but I've been in relationships to where I've dated girls that only see things from their standpoint, and it's not cool. It's not fun to be around. It can hurt because especially if you love that person and you are giving them your all, and nothing hurts more than being with somebody who's not willing to really understand where you're coming from. They're just trying to constantly, you know, respond in their own way without understanding where you're coming from. And that right there is just it's not cool, guys. It's not cool. So the last thing that I want to talk about is narcissistic people. This is very, very, very important. Narcissistic people, guys and girls, are people who tend to project their true feelings onto somebody. So for an instance, it's like what they'll do is they'll love bomb when it comes to relationships. They'll be real sweet, they'll be real kind, they'll be real affectionate with you, and they'll trick you. So once they finally get you to where they want to get you, and you're telling them all these nice things, once they start being mean to you, if you say something to them that they don't want to hear, they'll try to shift it onto you. So it's like, for an instance, like, they'll come, like, let's just say, for an instance, it's like, they'll play victim a lot. I know in my last relationship, there was a time where I was on my way to my ex's house. And what happened was I had told her that I was going to get some food, right? I was going to pick up some stuff for dinner tonight, that night. And I had told her, the night before that I was getting stuff. I guess I didn't go in detail, but she's like, oh, well, I thought you were getting stuff you've already gotten stuff for dinner. SMH, she shook her head, but anyways, it's fine. Just let me know, when you're on the way. So I didn't text her back. I went ahead and took care of what I had to. And I finally texted her, like, letting her know, like, hey, I'm on the way. And she's like, I'm really going to consider ignoring you if you, stop responding to you if you don't answer my question. So I called her and I was like, yo, I got your text. What was that about? Oh, because you ignored what I said and this and that. And I told her, I was like, well, I think it was a misunderstanding. I didn't purposely mean not to reply to you. I was just so, focused on what I had to do. And she's like, well, I don't feel like I'm misunderstanding this. And once again, you did this. Once again, you did that. And you need to hold yourself accountable. And I told her, I was like, why do you always do this? Why are you always trying to bring out the worst in me and this and that? And then she's just literally just going in on me. And that right there is narcissistic behavior, because she's literally coming at me from a very negative standpoint, yelling at me. And then when I told her, like, yo, I don't appreciate that, she's saying I'm playing victim. That right there is what narcissistic people do. They will literally come at you and try to flip the script on you. A little bit of reverse psychology to make it look like you're the bad guy. In reality, they're the bad guy. Or a lot of times, they'll tell you that, you're doing this, and that. In reality, that's what they're doing to you. So that's a type of, narcissistic behavior. And lastly, narcissistic people will blame you for something that they forgot to do. Like, let's just say they forgot to have... they forgot they had a dentist appointment and they ended up missing it, and they'll blame you. Or they forgot to pick up something from the grocery store. Well, why didn't you remind me, and this and that? That's what narcissistic people do, guys. And it's very energy draining. I know at times, I wouldn't say I've been a narcissist, I've been toxic, but narcissistic behavior is very, 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 very important. And I'm going to do a video on that later, once I watch some more videos. But just hope everyone, gain content from this video. I hope everyone's learning over this quarantine. And just vibrating at the highest frequency. Every day getting better. praising God, thanking Jesus and the universe too as well. Anyways, guys, I gotta let y'all go. I hope everyone gained value from this message, and holla at your boy. Peace.